People, this is the Sleeping Beauty edition. I removed the tape. I don't really know if this is a cartoon or not. This could be the real version. I just saw Sleep and then Beautiful or something. So it must be Sleeping Beautiful or Sleeping Beauty. Anyways, after we got back, we said this is really the path you must have took, because we said you did run. See, you quickly turned and went straight toward the road, is what we said. We said if you went any further, that band of groupies would have hit you in their bus. And he said no, I was running after that bus. But we said you were running straight toward it. No, he said I was running after the bus. And we said, all right, maybe you were. He said no, they would have stopped. They knew that I was running after them. So, but then down here, he just ran like straight down the side of the road. But then he turned, and you see how this kind of looks like a deer? He ran straight into a field, and there were like, literally, he disrupted the whole forest. We think at this point we couldn't catch him, and literally like deer ran. And there was a fence toward the middle of the field, but he didn't quite make it to the fence. But the deer did. The deer came like kind of out of the grass on the side, and they ran toward the fence, they jumped the fence, and they ran into the woods. And Willie almost made it to the fence, but then like he started looking at the ground, and he really slowed down at that point. So he slowed right down. And when he was that slow, we really got close to him at this point, people. We said, oh, I think we got him. But those deer, they ran back out of the forest. And we really didn't know what to do, because as soon as he saw those deer, he actually did jump the fence, and he ran straight after those deer. It was so quick. It was just like, boom. He ran straight after. He went into the woods, and we lost him at that point. This is like the changing point right here. Like, we did not know where he was. For the longest time. We said he could just be like living off the woods in there or something. We don't know where he is, and we really didn't know where he was. Like, so then we walked down the road actually, and we said the rest of this just must be you, Willie, because we have no idea what you were doing the whole time. We were walking down the road. We're like, I think we finally lost him. So that's like the changing point right there. It's the changing point. We had no idea where he went at that point. And he came back though, and he told us the whole rest of the story. You'll have to get that later. I'll describe this part later. This gets very advanced. I'm actually going to put this with the, because it's kind of, this is kind of a combined drawing almost. I don't know how to describe that. It kind of goes with this last drawing that I just showed. I mentioned this drawing while describing that drawing, and believe me, he mentioned both of these drawings back and forth for quite a while. I could go on and on, but we will describe the rest of this later. I mean, that was quite a journey to that point, and the rest of the adventure kind of goes on and on. I think we have an actual version that actually happened, but this part of the adventure can just go on and on. You can keep you can talk much just talking about that adventure. Anyways, the next drawing is see, we walked down the road a little more to almost where the baseball field was, we somehow walked to the baseball field. I think we ran fairly, because like, see right here, we did walk for a little while, and then he ran. He literally ran. Like, we thought we were running a marathon or something at this point. Because I think we ran most of the day. We were lucky we had water, because we just ran and ran, and we were like, it's getting late now. We were like, there's probably going to be a baseball game because it's so late. And we ran and we ran and we ran. We kept running and running and running. Anyways, the next thing is the van finally showed up. My buddy had a cell phone, and we contained him somehow. We had some support because it was a van, and everything was a little better after that because we had the van. I mean, this wasn't a VW bus. He was a little disappointed, but there was enough support in that van to help him out. And you can see that he got service, but we didn't get service at that point. And I don't know, he kind of he was a little disappointed. He said the point's actually way up in this corner. So it's not the X, it's not that. He said I drew it up there. He said it won't show up on the camera, it won't show up in your eyes. But he said, believe me, it's right there. He kept trying to point to where that point was, but I don't think I ever saw it. That one I might even want to save. I think the last one isn't too important. I can probably kind of put that back in the box. I'll just throw it over there. The point isn't too important here, so I'll just throw this one. This is he drew this just randomly weeks later, he said, but it was actually in the house just a little while later. He said that the two ducks in the yard were actually birds, but he thought that the turtles that he saw earlier in the woods were possibly some type of rocks. So he wasn't sure if he was actually seeing birds, and we just ate chicken, a lot of chicken after this. We had a barbecue, and he didn't want any sauce. He said no sauce. So he ate his chicken raw. We actually tried to put it on the grill for him, but he just ate one piece of chicken raw. He said, this is organic chicken. He said, I know what I'm doing. He said, this is the only type of chicken you can eat raw. And we actually said, that's still a little risky, but he said, I take risks like that. He said, I have the pills for that. And he pulled some pills. We didn't even know if they were, I thought they were Mentos, actually, but he said that'll take care of whatever was going on at that point. So I guess he's still singing. So the next photo, that wasn't a photo there. This one isn't either. This is a I don't know if the chicken was affecting him a little bit at this point or what, but he was just doing scratching. Like he was scratching and scratching. Oh, this one's going on 9 minutes. We'll continue the same photo here in a minute. I don't even know what's going on here. I think we're I don't know. I can hear the violin. I don't know what's going on. What's that?